Hey everyone, and today we're going to be debunking some Mass Effect and Dragon Age leaks from 4chan, and unfortunately these are 100% fake. So today I'll be covering why these leaks are indeed fake, and the fact that BIOWARE have even now commented on these leaks, essentially discrediting them. So let's get started and let's talk about these leaks. So firstly, these leaks originate from 4chan, from someone who was claiming to be a brand ambassador for BIOWARE, as well as an alpha tester, which by the way is one, something a brand ambassador for BIOWARE doesn't actually do, and two, it's just two very different things, which is really odd that we're even getting any BIOWARE leaks, to be honest, as BIOWARE news at the minute is as dry as a barren desert. But these leaks are claiming the following. Firstly, they're stating that Dragon Age Origins is in the works at BIOWARE, and there's new info about Dreadwolf and the next Mass Effect game. So firstly, for Dragon Age Dreadwolf, the leaker stated the following: that game production is very advanced, mostly missing are textures. It's currently scheduled for Q4 2025, and BIOWARE needs the game to sell dozens of millions, which is why it's taking so long. They stated that it plays like Dragon Age Inquisition, with improved combat and UI. They also stated that the game is ending the Dragon Age franchise storyline. Next up, for the next Mass Effect game, the leaker stated that 2030 will be the current release date due to recent affairs at BIOWARE. They're trying to get everything sorted at BIOWARE, I guess. The game is in pre-alpha. Only the Destroy ending will be considered canon. There will be a new N7 protagonist. Rex, Liara and Garrus will return. And the Leviathans and Geth will be the main villains. And lastly, they've also stated that Dragon Age Origins is getting a remake by the title Dragon Age Re-Origins. Apparently it's very early in development. It's mostly a one-to-one remake of the original, like the Dead Space remake for example, but with improved gameplay and branching decisions, story paths, for stuff that already existed in the original. So before you get all excited, like I said earlier, these are fake, and even the project director, Lord and Saviour Michael Gamble, for the next Mass Effect game commented on the Mass Effect portion of these leaks specifically, saying that, Leviathans? Really? So first off, it's really refreshing to see a developer publicly outing fake leaks like this, because the problem with fake leaks is that they can essentially spread around and cause confusion, and they can really send the wrong message about a game. Also, developers never really comment on fake leaks or leaks in general unless it's, something really big that's 100% correct and they can't really, disprove it. This statement from Michael Gamble as well could also tell us that sadly Leviathan won't be returning in the next Mass Effect game as the main villain. But again, we'll have to wait and see from BIOWARE themselves, as there's nothing to actually confirm or disconfirm that Leviathan's returning currently yet. So let's also join on the bandwagon of going against this leak to discredit and disprove it. Well, firstly, if the game is in pre-alpha, BIOWARE wouldn't be flying people out early or sending early test builds for random brand ambassadors to have. It's just not something they do. And brand ambassadors for BIOWARE, by the way, if you're watching BIOWARE, which I don't know why a BIOWARE dev would be watching this video, I wouldn't mind being a brand ambassador for BIOWARE, so wink wink nudge nudge. But brand ambassadors for BIOWARE don't actually do this at all, as the role is more for people to drive traffic to the BIOWARE gear store and sort of share official things about upcoming BIOWARE projects and things like that. So it's got nothing to do with essentially what they're describing as an alpha tester or a QA tester. It's got nothing to do with that at all. Also, regarding the Dragon Age portion of these leaks, in my opinion, Dragon Age Re-Origins is just not a good name for a Dragon Age Origins remake. It definitely sounds like something someone made up on the spot for this leak, which it definitely is. Also, as I've done a video on it before, I don't think BIOWARE would do a full remake of Dragon Age Origins due to certain factors, in the development and people in the team no longer being there. So I think the only way around this would be if they did a Dragon Age collection where maybe it's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, or maybe including Inquisition. But again, at the moment, with BIOWARE having a lot on their plate, I cannot see this happening at all. Also, another point to make is that they said the Geth are also going to be the main villains alongside Leviathan, but in their recent N7-Day artwork for 2023, in this shot of the club environment, we can actually see a Geth in full clothing, which by the way I've done a full video on if you want to go watch that, and it's interacting with other species in this club, so how could it be considered a villain? It really doesn't seem like it to me, especially from this artwork. Also, we have the fact that a Geth is seemingly communicating with Liara in the secret transmission from N7-Day 2022, so again, I just really can't see the Geth being main villains in this game. Maybe they are, but again, I really just can't see it. Also, this leak mentions that Rex, Liara and Garrus will be all returning for squad mates in the next Mass Effect game. So first off, we know that Liara is 100% returning, but if it is indeed set in the far future, say for example during Mass Effect Andromeda, then Garrus would be long dead due to old age. A Rex would probably still be kicking around. I think Rex and Liara are probably two of the only characters that actually can be still alive and kicking during Andromeda, but hey ho, again we'll have to wait and see what's happening with squad mates. I've actually got an upcoming video on which squad mates could be returning and what new ones we could be getting, so be on the lookout for that. And lastly, the user also shared some info regarding the Dragon Age Origins remake, which I mentioned earlier, which also had a poster shared with it, which had sort of like confidential banners on it and things like that, and pre-development tags. But this poster is also a doctored, photoshopped fake, with some of the art in it being from 3D artists online and fan art, including this Morrigan render from artist Natalia Stolart. I'm really sorry if I've misbutchered that name, but hey ho. So regarding these leaks in general, I think this is just another case of a fan getting a bit too excited and creating a fake leak to drum up excitement and clout. Lots of things just don't add up, such as the brand ambassador statements and roles, and the fake poster for Dragon Age Re-Origins being the two glaringly fake things within this leak. Now, BioWare haven't really said much regarding both games since N7-Day and Dragon Age Day respectively, but in terms of news, I don't think we're actually going to see a lot, especially for Mass Effect, for a long while, purely for the fact that BioWare will probably focus on Dragon Age this year as it's getting its full reveal this summer, so they're going to probably want to put all their eggs in one basket until the later half of the year. They might be doing some marketing for the next Mass Effect game. But hopefully we can see some more from the next Mass Effect game before N7-Day 2024, as that's obviously a long time to wait. And if there's any more fake leaks or real leaks, don't forget I'll be covering them on the channel, so make sure to like, share and subscribe for more BioWare, Mass Effect and Dragon Age content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.